All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. We in the building, man. Late night stream, a little bit later than I wanted, but we still gonna get to it, man. It's a couple things we got to get into tonight, man. All right, Joe Budden released um a clip, Patreon clip. All right, he had a conversation with Larry Jackson. Okay, we definitely gonna get into that, man. We gonna talk about that. All right, we also gonna talk about Biggie legacy and Diddy, man. Biggie is rolling in his grave right now, man. All respect to him. All respect to his family. Condolences. You know, me personally, man, Biggie is in my top three all time. Wayne 1, Jay-Z 2, Biggie 3. To see the type of bars, the type of songs, the type of flows that Biggie brought to the table, you know what I'm saying, that he utilized with Diddy, and for Diddy's whole image to be soiled like it is. So many times Biggie shouted out Diddy on all these classic records, crazy bars, crazy verses, and Diddy is beating bitches up. Diddy is raping motherfuckers. Like this is kind of fucked up for Biggie legacy, man. Obviously it's fucked up for the victims. We know that. We know that it's all unfortunate. But just speaking specifically about Biggie, this shit is fucked up, man. Diddy fucked up for that. All right. We also gonna talk a little bit about sneaker culture, man. I'm seeing kicks every day being released that they just, I can tell the way that this energy is moving. It's gonna be a crazy year for sneakers, man. It's gonna be a crazy year for shoes. All right, okay. And lastly, man, we gonna speak on the reference, right? Well, we gonna get to that right now. This is a urban AI, urban artificial intelligence, strategic thinking media platform, AI, machine learning, street smarts, media, hip hop, all one place, man. Anybody, any company, any business, Microsoft, anybody out there trying to combine AI with hip hop, we've seen it fail so many times, or not so many. We've seen it fail a couple times in the past. Y'all lock in with me, and let's see what we can get done. All right. So the first thing I want to ask y'all about is the I'm single reference. If you heard that I'm single reference, it recently leaked online. Let's see what Copilot got to say about this.
Certainly. Drake has co-written several songs for Lil Wayne. Here are a few notable ones. I'm Single. Originally released as single, this track appears on Lil Wayne's ninth mixtape, No Ceilings, and his eighth studio album, I Am Not a Human Being. Drake was involved in writing this song. Miss Me, Drake co-wrote this track with Lil Wayne. It's featured on Lil Wayne's eighth studio album, I Am Not a Human Being, and became quite popular. Right above it. Another collaboration between Drake and Lil Wayne. This song is from Lil Wayne's I Am Not a Human Being album. Drake contributed to the writing of Right Above It. These tracks showcase their creative partnership, and it's fascinating to see how their collaboration has influenced hip hop music.
Okay, so let's talk about that a little bit. All right. Now, listen. When we first found out Gilly wrote for Wayne, that was kind of a shocking revelation for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say I was shocked. Was I surprised? Yes. Now, moving forward, at the time we in now, that's normal. That is very normal for people to write tracks for other people, for people to write records, bars for other people. All right. So knowing that about Wayne and then hearing this, to me, is really not a surprise when you have somebody like Drake who embodies so many different characters. It kind of now in his career it's become obvious that people were helping him a lot with songs. That doesn't mean he's not a good rapper. That doesn't mean he can't rap. That just means it was a reason where he was getting all these styles and flows. Now, focus on Wayne. Kind of the same thing, right? He had the crazy gutter street flow. Then he also had the singing capabilities. He had the Jay-Z bouncy flow type of thing. It was like a whole lot of different elements in one rapper. Now, If we go back to what Copilot said, I'm single was on what? I'm not a human being, right? Okay. Miss Me was on what? I'm not a human being. Right above it was on what? I'm not a human being. Do y'all see a theme here? And I'm not a human. I'm not a human being. That album is a different type of sound. That's not a conventional Lil Wayne sound. So what am I saying here? What I'm saying is, let's not be surprised if one of these records is another reference for it by Drake. It's possible. Any of these off the wall records that Wayne done in the past, whether we liked it or not, when he was experimenting with a different sound, people are gonna usually be writing for you. We see the same thing with Kanye West. Remember on Barry Bonds' Graduation featuring Wayne, Kanye said, I don't need writers, I might bounce ideas. Now look at him. And Kanye West is in my top 10 as well, by the way. So that's not a shot at Kanye. But what I'm saying is, when an artist evolves, when they try different music, that is usually an indication that they could be getting some type of help when their music genre goes into another, when they start to switch genres. Because we've seen that with Wayne. When you look at the Carter 1 sound versus the Carter 5 sound, two completely different sounds. Now I get it. That's a long era. That's a long period of time between the Carter 1 and the Carter 5. But still, it's almost like from singing to rapping. And this is one artist. So we take a look at I'm Not a Human Being, right? How many songs on that album do y'all think Drake wrote? What specifically do y'all think Drake wrote? Does it matter? Bars, hooks, bridges, what? I don't think it matters, me personally. But I know other people feel different. I know other people feel different, especially with an artist like Wayne. But let me take this even further and let me ask the even deeper question. Do y'all think this is where Drake got this from? I mean, I know Drake's seen that in Kanye and Wayne. He's seen heavy writer support in both of them. Why would he not take that route? Really think about it. This is a strategic thinking media platform. So really think about it. Really think about what Drake seen as successful ways to make music. We just got to think about it. We got to consider what he was seeing. Did he see multiple people write for Wayne? Did Currency write for Wayne? Did Wayne write for Nicki? We don't know. But I do know this. These reference tracks, I don't know why they're leaking. I don't know if this is intentional. And that's another thing. Hold on, before I get into that. The origin of this. The origin of this. While I ask co-pilot something, let me ask y'all something. And for the people who get in the chat or see this on the replay, I want y'all to comment. Where do y'all think the specific leak came from? What is the origin of this? What was the point of this? Was this to make Wayne look bad? Was this to make Drake look bad? Was it to defend Drake? Was it released to defend Drake? Was it released to say, hey, look, yeah, we know he got references out there, but he right for niggas too here. He right for the GOAT. This is proof. Was it strategically released? I don't know. Who knows? This is an old song, y'all. So listen. Listen. I don't know. I'm asking y'all. Because the other leaks were strategically leaked, right? I feel. I mean, it is what it is. They were released to embarrass Drake. Whether it was an inside leak, outside leak, we don't know. Another question is this. What does Wayne say about this? Is Wayne gonna address this? Does he have to? Let me ask y'all that. Does Wayne have to address this? Of course he doesn't have to. Stop. Of course he doesn't have to. But should he? Do people care? The more I think about it, the more the reason that these are being released is more puzzling to me than the actual actions of having a collaborator or quote unquote ghostwriter. That's just my opinion. That's just how I feel, man. That's just how I feel. And I want to know, do y'all feel any different about Wayne for this? Because we've seen a pattern, and shout out to Louis Reacts. I think he live now. Me and him gonna link up this weekend for sure on something. But me and Louis Reacts touched on this, man. So salute to him. Pause. When these references were released, every reference that was released, every Drake reference that was released, you had the ad libs of the artist who wrote it still on the original track. All off that Scorpion album. What other record is on that Scorpion album with another artist, vocals on the ad libs, but he's not credited as being featured on the record? It's just his ad libs. Who? I'll wait. Some of y'all probably know. Look at that Scorpion album. We got Ratchet Happy Birthday reference from Scorpion album, right? We heard Party Next Door in the background on the vocals. It didn't say Ratchet Happy Birthday featuring Party Next Door though. Which is common. So I'm just putting that out there as part of a pattern. I'm not saying that like it's unusual. I'm just putting that out there like as a part of a pattern because it is. It's a pattern. Jumbotron shit popping. You hear Yachty back there, but it don't say Jumbotron shit popping featuring Lil Yachty. Lil Yachty is in the credits though, right? What other song on the Scorpion album? One of the hardest fucking songs on there. If you said Blue Tint, you're right. Blue Tint, you hear Future ad-lib, but it doesn't say Blue Tint featuring Future. So it means it's probably a Future Blue Tint reference track somewhere, because there's a Ratchet Happy Birthday reference track, and there's a Jumbotron Shit Poppin' reference track. Now, back to Wayne. Never heard a Wayne reference track before. Do you think there's any Gilly reference tracks? Would those still even exist? Let me ask you, what if tomorrow we woke up and we heard a Gilly Go DJ reference track? How would you feel? Woke up tomorrow morning, DJ Academics, all the bloggers, Shade Room, everybody, Go DJ reference track. This Gilly. Just a question. You know what? It's Friday night, man. Let me see what Copilot gonna say. Did Gilly the Kid write Go DJ? But you gotta remember, this is when ghostwriters were actually ghost. You wouldn't see no credits or anything. We got a little bit of information here. Let's see.
Gilly the Kid has claimed that he ghostwrote multiple records that eventually landed on Lil Wayne's The Carter album in 2004. However, Lil Wayne's publicist denies these claims, asserting that Wayne writes all of his own rhymes and has never used a ghostwriter. The controversy surrounding their collaboration has sparked heated debates, but the truth remains somewhat elusive.
Well, that's incorrect, because I believe Wayne admitted to it. I think he was careful how he uses words. He did use the word collaborate. Or I think Baby might have said Gilly wrote some hooks for him. But when you look at Wayne's delivery, and I'm looking back at a lot of songs now where it's a specific song where I just the way Gilly talks now, it kind of sounds like how Wayne was rapping then. Because it doesn't sound like how Wayne talks now. I'm going to say that again. I'm going to say it again. I'm hearing some records. I'm going back. And these are early 2000 records, by the way. It's not nothing nowhere near new. It's when Wayne had first left, or excuse me, when the Hot Boys had first disbanded. All right. Yeah. It was when the Hot Boys had disbanded. In the way that he's pronouncing words and the verbiage that he's using and the drawl is how Gilly talks now. It's the same type of, you know what I mean? But it doesn't sound like when Lil Wayne is talking. It doesn't sound like that. But it sounds like when Gilly is talking. So, you know, I don't know. It is what it is. But man, these leaked references, man, I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore. I'm prepared. I don't know what to expect next. And the biggest thing is, like I said, going back to it is why now? What's why now? Why are these leaking out? Why so many Drake references um being leaked at this time? I don't know. I don't have an answer for that, man. But y'all let me know, man. Get in the comments. Let me know. And by the way, this is a good reference. By the way, before I move on, it's not a bad. It doesn't sound bad. It does not sound bad. It doesn't sound bad. I mean, he did what he was supposed to do. It's real singy. You know what I mean? It's real singy, and I think Wayne kind of toned some of that down, obviously, because he's not a singer like how Drake is, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all, man. But let's move on to the next topic, man. What I want to talk about a little bit, I don't want to touch on this for a real long time, but it's the sneaker culture, all right? I'm seeing some things that wow, I'm when you see a certain when you see people, right? When you have a company and you see the consumers of your product, when you see them ask for something, right? And you expect them to provide it, All right, we back. We back. We back. We back. All right, I got a call, man. I'm not sure what happened there, but I just wanted to touch on the things that I'm seeing in the sneaker culture, the desperation that I'm seeing out of these companies now. I'm just seeing Salute Louis reacts in the chat, man. Salute, bro. You know we going live next, man. Um the steel tins that people have been asking for years. All right, now they gonna drop in 2025. And it's just like I said, man, the desperation, the shoes that we've been asking for, they're waiting until nobody, or let me not say nobody, they're waiting until it's very little interest in shoes. And they're releasing these shoes when the demand is low, when they want to try to rush, when they want people to try to rush into the stores. All right, the brand Air Jordan 1 High 85s, they coming this year. That's something people's been asking for a long time. Shoes that people have been asking for a long time. The Steel 10 OGs, they coming in the summer of 2025. All right, now the Legend Blues, they coming in 2024. This year, these are shoes that we've been asking for years, several years. All right, Louis, I see you in the comments, bro. I'ma hop on y'all as soon as this is done, bro. All right, now let me go to the AI and see the last time the tens was released. And these are not oh it the last tens that were released. I don't even remember the last time OG or any type of non-collab colorway 10 was released. It's been that long. All right, 2009, some type of, yeah, 2009. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna let the AI tell you it was a Soulfly collab. All right, here we go.
The most recent Air Jordan 10 release was the Soulfly Jordan 10 Chocolate collaboration, which was teased in July 2023. Additionally, the Air Jordan 10 Dark Mocha was rumored to launch in September 2020. If you're a fan of this classic silhouette, keep an eye out for any surprise drops from Jordan brand. They might surprise us with another Jordan 10 release.
Well, and they did. They just told us about it a year before. Okay, now will this get delayed? We don't know. It could. It's a long way away. It's a minute away. Okay. Now let me ask this: most popular Jordan 10. Most popular Jordan 10. Let's see what we get.
The Air Jordan 10 has seen several iconic colorways over the years. Here are some notable ones. Chicago, associated with Michael Jordan's NBA return in 1995, this classic Bulls colorway reigns supreme. Steel gray. The original pair featured an extra leather toe cap, but it was removed due to MJ's preference. The retro version remains clean and timeless. Powder blue.
Now that's Steel Gray 3. That's the one that will be releasing, or excuse me, the Steel Gray 10. That's the one that will be releasing in 2025. Now they said that's the number 2 overall most iconic Jordan colorway. This is a shoe that should have been re-released, in my opinion. This is a shoe that should have been re-released. And again, I understand We all got to make money, but I feel like when you only cater to your fan base during desperation, it's obvious. It's too obvious, man. It's too obvious, all right? And I just feel like the whole sneaker game is about to go under a massive reset. Because look, it's already flipped upside down as it is. When we're spending money buying the shoes, Jordan is not giving us what we want. When a recession hit and things are down, they're releasing all these shoes. Why? You know why? To keep the shoe exclusive. They want people to want shoes and anticipate shoes for years. That's the point. They want people to anticipate shoes for years, which is probably not a good thing to do. A shoe should not be that hard to get unless they're choosing to make it unattainable for a reason, which we know that's what they're doing. However, I'm now more than ever seeing people wear different type of shoes. The whole Jordan Nike domination, that's over. That's coming to an end. And I feel like it's needed. Something else that I'm seeing, more bold colors are being created. This is something that people always wanted. People always wanted more bold colors out of shoes, especially from the Nike and Jordan brand. They have a bad habit of creating shoes and only making small changes and re-releasing the same shoe over and over again. Make shoes look completely different. Don't make the same shoe over and over again. Change a small detail and call it another name. The different colors, the different type of fabrics on these shoes. All right, the laser four. It's some laser fours that are coming. All right, we seen some threes. Nina Chanel threes. Now, if you go do your Google, type in Nina Chanel threes. Not my style. These are not for me. However, I like this experimentation. I like the colors. I like the fabrics. I like the unconventional patterns in the shoe. This is what makes shoes unique. Even though this is a Jordan, and I'm gonna have some other examples besides Jordans that I'm seeing. But overall, a lot of different brands are getting in on the action, all right? And it's good to see. But like I said, it's coming at a time where a lot of people aren't buying shoes. A lot of people aren't buying shoes. The flu games were canceled for 2025. Why? Why? Thunder 14s are going to retail at $300. Excuse me, Thunder 17s. The 17 lows are going to retail for $300. We know they're coming with a briefcase. Why are these shoes $300? I don't know. They make they it just seems like things are backwards. A lot of the Nigel Sylvester collabs. Nike needs things like this. There was a time where Nike would say they didn't need collabs. Jordan Brand would say they didn't need collabs. We don't need people to endorse Jordans. Now everybody got a Jordan. And that's no disrespect to the people who are getting deals, but what I'm saying is this. There are people's faces are needed to help sell these shoes. And that didn't used to be the case. What does that tell you? Different type of colors. Black Metallic 5 OG. That's another thing. When you see OGs coming back, people been asking for certain OGs for years. Why they just coming back now? When nobody's buying sneakers. Air Jordan 4 Net Black. What is this? I don't know what this is. Does it look good to me? It looks okay. Not sure what the net is. If you want to Google this, you can. Air Jordan 4 Net Black. This is a crazy looking shoe, man. It is a women's exclusive. However, like I said, not for me, but the experimentation with the setup and the structure of the shoe, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at the experimentation. Not mad at the experimentation. Atmosphere Gray Rare Air Force in 2025 as well. Don't remember when the last Rare Airs was released. It's been a while. They're bringing them back now out of desperation, in my opinion. All right, another colorway of SB fours. Navy coming in the spring of 2025. Can't be mad at that. It's some things happening. But overall, I don't know where the sneaker culture is headed. I cannot tell. I can't. And I usually can. I'm going to be honest, but it's in such a weird place. What's going to happen with Yeezy? Who knows? Who knows? What I do know is this. Adidas have thousands of pairs of Yeezys, never before seen colorways, never before seen silhouettes. We seen them in Dubai, 50% off. What does this mean? Would it be 50% off here? Probably so. Is Adidas doing this on purpose? Possibly. Possibly. But what is Kanye going to do next? And I'm hearing some people say wherever he goes, that's who's going to win the shoe war. And that's going to be the one of the true gears that'll be in motion to reset it. Because if he goes to Nike, who knows what these shoes are going to look like? Who knows what these shoes are going to look like? He can't make nothing that look like the Yeezy from Adidas. They've already used that. They've already engineered with that blueprint. He can't use that look no more. That futuristic sock look. I feel like that's Adidas now. He can't go nowhere else and make that. So now what? Whatever he make is gonna have to look completely different. Is it gonna be pressure on Kanye? We don't know. We don't know. Let's ask. You know what? Let's ask Copilot. I want to see. I want to see how many they have in stock. I don't know. I can't find a direct answer to this. Whatever it is, when they release them, they're gonna be dirt cheap, man. They're gonna be dirt cheap, and that's gonna be part of the reset. All right. That's just something that I wanted to touch on real quick, man. I still got a couple more topics to get to. The next thing I want to get to, man, is Larry Jackson and Joe Budden. Now, they had a conversation discussing a couple of different things. Let me let the AI let me let the AI break down a little bit about what the conversation was about.
Joe Budden and Larry Jackson discussed interesting topics in their interview. Here are some key points. Drake and the free music era. They talked about how Drake played a significant role in ending the free music era. Larry Jackson, the Gamma CEO, confirmed Rick Ross bars on Champagne Moments, where Ross mentioned that Drake sent French Montana a cease and desist letter. Drake's remarkable achievements. Larry.
Okay, stop right there. I ain't know that. So, Rick Ross was upset about Drake having some type of hand in ownership of him and his deal with Gamma. And that also means Drake lied because Drake said in Family Matters, he said a cease and desist is for hoes, can't trust the lies that come out of your mouth. But Larry Jackson just confirmed what Rick Ross said was true. Let's keep going.
Jackson believes that Drake's success surpasses that of many of his predecessors combined. They discussed Drake's record deal and his impressive streaming achievements, which reportedly exceed all music from the 70s, 80s, and 90s combined. Ownership of publishing. There's a
Now, that is crazy. Larry Jackson did express this. I seen this clip myself. Now, I haven't listened to the whole interview, but I probably need to. He did say that when it comes to Drake's streaming achievements and the amount of people that listen to him, it exceeds all music from the 70s, 80s, and the 90s combined. That would make sense, especially when you talk about the 70s and the 80s. Because it's way more access to music than it was then in the first place. And music is getting bigger and bigger. So I believe that makes sense. That's crazy, man. That's a crazy stat right there.
theory that Joe Budden believes Drake owns their publishing through Larry Jackson's Gamma Company. However, this remains speculative. If you're interested, you can watch the full interview on YouTube. Let me know if you'd like more details or have any other questions.
All right, now that's kind of crazy right there. All right, that's kind of crazy. So basically, and listen, man, Drake kind of alluded to where this was going. Now let me see. Let's see what co-pilot. Okay, in the on the record. What was it? I think it was Mob Ties. This is where that started when Drake said, "I just gave him 2 for $40 million like Chappelle." This is him alluding to the two Apple exclusives. He got about $19 to $20 million each for those. So that's kind of where this started. When that happened, Larry Jackson was an executive at Apple Music. All right. He also talked about this on a song with Wayne where he said, I need my bite out of the apple like Adam and Eve. I forgot what song it is. But he said, I need my bite out of the apple like Adam and Eve. He was talking about some type of ownership or some type of hybrid deal. And he got one. So this is something that has been in the works since 2016. A lot of people thought Apple Music gave Drake that 20 million for OVO radio, for OVO sound. And that's kind of what OVO made it seem like. But that wasn't it. They gave him OVO Sound, which turned out to be a huge success, by the way. OVO Sound was huge. But that wasn't what those 20 M's was for. Those 20 M's was for an exclusive album. Whichever one he dropped, whichever one was the first one he dropped for the 20 mil. I don't know what year that was. Whichever album Drake dropped in 2016. We can Google it in a minute. But whichever album Drake dropped in 2016, that was the first 20 M deal. So we go to the AI. Let's see what they say about his ownership in Gamma. The only reason I'm bringing that up is because 2016 with that deal, when Larry Jackson was a executive at Apple, that's when it clicked for Larry Jackson. He probably said to himself, "I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna build a label, and then I'm gonna do this. What Drake is doing at Apple, I'm gonna build a label and do this for myself." And that's why people think that's what he's doing now.
Yes, Drake has ownership in Gamma Records. Gamma, founded by former Apple executive Larry Jackson and record executive Ike Youssef, is a well-capitalized music company that competes with major labels. It has backing from investors like Apple and Todd Bowley-Eldridge. Drake's involvement includes ownership of the master recordings for his entire music catalog, granting him full control over his work and future as an artist. Additionally, Gamma has acquired stakes in catalogs from artists like Snoop Dogg and signed superstars like Usher and Rick Ross. If you'd like more details, feel free to ask.
Okay, so this is how. So this is why Rick Ross is mad. So let's look up. You know what? Let's look up the artists that are on Gamma, and let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
Gamma Records works with a diverse range of artists and partners. Some notable names include Snoop Dogg, the legendary rapper and entertainer; Usher, the multi-platinum Grammy award-winning superstar; Rick Ross, the iconic rapper and mogul associated with Maybach Music Group; Sexy Red, a rising rap artist through a partnership with Rebel Music;
Sexy Red.
French Montana,
French
known for his hits in the
Montana.
hip-hop scene. These artists collaborate with Gamma
So
Records
he
to
did
create and
send
promote their music.
okay,
If you'd like
so
more information, feel free to ask.
that makes sense. Rick Ross was supposed to be on Splash Brothers, which is what he sent the cease and desist for. So this all makes sense. So that would have come out on French Montana latest album, which would have been under Gamma Records. All right, man. This to me. This is looking like Drake got a lot of power, man. It's looking to me like Drake has a lot of power. Maybe this is why he's endorsing Sexy Red. I don't know. Who knows? But it's looking like a whole lot of behind the scene things are going on. We got to do a part 2 of this. We got to do a part 2 of this. We got to do a part 2 of this because I got to move on to the next topic. But this is crazy. Drake definitely has ownership and publishing through a lot of people, and I'm not sure why Larry Jackson. Larry Jackson big up Drake, but I don't know why. I don't know why he would admit to the cease and desist part. Did he explain that? Why? Why did Drake send French Montana to cease and desist? Was it because he's mad at Rick Ross over a bitch? Because Rick Ross mentioned that in Champagne Moments. He said, "I'll let you DM my bitch." Why? Was it some French Montana? Is French Montana and Drake still cool? Why would he send him to cease and desist? If Larry Jackson didn't get into why, He should have never brought it up. I wonder if Joe Budden asked him why. I know it's on Patreon. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. I'm gonna look at this whole episode and just see where it goes. But let me just move to the last topic. And this is something that, you know, I don't want to be, too much into the Diddy stuff, but this is gonna affect Biggie's legacy. Now, these allegations against Diddy it's eventually gonna cause a lot of his songs to come down. We've seen people are taking back honorary degrees and shit. Once shit like that start to happen, some of his music is gonna start to get taken down. Then the first thing that I'm thinking about is like, damn, Biggie, you know what I'm saying? That's one of my favorite artists. Is his music not gonna be played as much because of the goofy shit that Puffy was doing? And a lot of shit is coming out now about how disgruntled Biggie was with Puffy. And we've heard this before, but not to this extent. I've always heard stuff like that. I bet the AI is good. Appreciate it, Louis. Good looks, bro. I know this live is gonna have some technical issues, but we're gonna be back at it again tomorrow. But we know a lot of shit. Look, this is what I'm saying about Biggie. He was doing a lot of shit away from Puff. He had Junior Mafia. Jay-Z, we've heard Jay-Z say it. They was gonna start a commission. Y'all think Puff was gonna be in on that? No. That would have turned Jay-Z and Puffy against each other. I guarantee you. And I'm gonna take a deeper dive into that. What, y'all don't believe me? Y'all don't believe that it was about to be a commission? That was the group. It was gonna be Jay-Z and Biggie. Possibly others. We heard Mace say he brought Cam to Biggie instead of Puffy for a reason. I guarantee you this. If Jay-Z and Cam would have been under Biggie both, instead of dealing with Dame, they would have got along better. It is what it is. Dame Dash wanted them. He wanted tension in between them. He wanted Jay-Z and Cameron to not like each other. He used Cameron to make Jay-Z mad, and I know I'm going on a tangent. But he made Cameron the president of Rockefeller for a reason. Anyway, let's see what Copilot got to say about the commission. Was Jay-Z and Biggie going to have a group?
Indeed, Notorious B.I.G., Biggie Smalls, and Jay-Z had intriguing plans. Let's dive into their musical connection. Collaborations. Brooklyn's Finest. Jay-Z and Biggie collaborated on the iconic track Brooklyn's Finest from Jay-Z's debut album Reasonable Doubt. The song pays homage to their shared roots in Brooklyn with gritty street tales and raw lyricism. Young G's. They also appeared together on Puff Daddy's track Young G's, showcasing their chemistry and lyrical prowess. The Commission. Biggie had ambitious plans for a supergroup called The Commission. The idea was for him to release 3 more albums under Bad Boy Records, Puff Daddy's label, and then join Jay-Z's Rockefeller Records to form The Commission.
That was his next step.
Interestingly, Biggie suggested that Jay-Z move to Atlanta, even before it became the entertainment hub it is today. Biggie had a knack for spotting trends, and his foresight was remarkable. Their legacy lives on, intertwined through music and the indelible impact they left on hip-hop.
There you go right there. Biggie had ambitions for a super group called a Commission. He was going to leave Bad Boy and go to Rockefeller Records. Now, we knew that. We knew everybody. This is pretty much public knowledge. But when you think about Puff's state of mind when we see all the alleged things about him was true? How would he have handled that? Biggie, one of the most legendary rappers of all time, leaving Bad Boy to go to Rockefeller? Come on, man. I don't think Puffy and Dame fucked with each other. They both from Harlem. They should have been together a lot more than they were. I rarely seen them together like that. I mean, they were together here and there. I seen Jay-Z with Puffy more than Dame. Jay-Z from Brooklyn. Why you another dude from Harlem, not with another dude from Harlem? I don't know. I don't know. But I know recently, even Biggie's mom was before I get into that. Yeah. Let's hear what she had to say recently about Diddy. Recently. This is what Biggie's mom said about Diddy recently. And she probably never liked this nigga.
Notorious B.I.G.'s mother, Violetta Wallace, condemned Sean Diddy Combs in response to multiple allegations of abuse and sexual assault against the hip-hop mogul. Violetta expressed her desire to slap the Bad Boy Records founder, whose real name is Sean Combs. She also emphasized that Combs needs to apologize to his mother. The late rapper Biggie Smalls, Christopher Wallace, who was signed to Diddy's Bad Boy label before his untimely death in 1997, had a complex relationship with Combs, and recent revelations have stirred emotions and discussions about their intertwined legacies. Notorious B.I.G.'s mother, Violetta Wallace, condemned Sean Diddy Combs in response to multiple allegations of abuse and sexual assault against the hip-hop mogul. Violetta expressed her desire to...
Okay, so there we go right there. She probably never fucked with Diddy. She knew he was good at what he did and he was helping her son achieve his dreams. She probably didn't like that nigga, man. It doesn't seem like he was a likable person. Now, let's was this is how we know Biggie was gonna dip. This is how we know Biggie was gonna dip from Bad Boy Records. It's legal documents. They were in a legal, you know what I'm saying? They were in a legal, a legal battle. They were legally going back and forth about getting publishing.
Yes, Notorious B.I.G. Biggie Smalls was indeed planning to leave Bad Boy Records before his untimely death in 1997. According to insiders and Rolling Stone, Biggie's lawyers were entangled in a legal battle with Diddy, Sean Combs, to regain control over his music publishing rights. The rapper expressed his intention to leave the label, and even hip-hop photographer Monique Bunn confirmed that Biggie had shared this plan with her. Unfortunately, his life was cut short before he could make that move.
Now, there you go. Multiple people said this. This was public knowledge. Multiple people said this. Now, this was even, listen, man, this was even people. Okay, let me ask y'all this. Do y'all think there was more to Puffy's hate than just the music? Do y'all think that with the allegations, some of it's not allegations, we seen some videotape, but with the things that surrounding Puffy, do y'all really feel it's possible that he had something to do with Biggie Smalls not being here? Do I think so? No. But this is what I'm telling you. This is what the algorithm does. Now all these conspiracy theories are resurfacing. It's not me bringing it up. This is just, what's my man named? Is it Gene Deal? Let's take a listen to some of these theories. Now, these are just theories, but let's take a listen.
The theories surrounding Sean Diddy Combs' involvement in Biggie Smalls' murder are multifaceted and often speculative. Here are some perspectives. Bodyguard's account. Gene Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard, claimed that someone from their crew facilitated the shooting, suggesting an internal connection. Music industry rivalries. Some speculate that figures within the music industry, including members of Bad Boy Records, Diddy's label, may have orchestrated Biggie's murder. Tupac connection. Diddy had a contentious history with Tupac Shakur, and some theories link both rappers' deaths to Diddy. However, there is no concrete evidence supporting this claim. Marketing strategy? An absurd theory suggests that Diddy orchestrated Biggie's death as a marketing strategy for his posthumous album, Life After Death. Ultimately, while these theories persist, no definitive proof implicates Diddy in Biggie's murder. The truth remains elusive, leaving fans to grapple with the complexities of legacy and personal lives in the music industry.
Now, that's right. It's nobody knows for sure, and that is absurd. I definitely don't think it was a marketing strategy. That's kind of crazy. Now, I don't think Diddy had nothing to do with it, but this is just to an example to show how the algorithm is working, and people are just pouring it on the Diddy, man. This shit is crazy. But when you do the shit, the type of shit that he was doing, you fucking up people's legacy, you getting people upset with you, you acting like a wild person. This is the type of thing that happens. This is the type of thing that happens, and I don't know what's going on with him and Gene Deal for Gene Deal to just keep implicating him in shit. Like, I don't know, man. But the point of this segment was to just this is just fucking up Biggie's legacy, man. I hope we can keep Biggie songs on iTunes, even if it is featuring, Puff Daddy, a little freaky, stupid ass. We need to keep Biggie songs on the radio. Let's disassociate Biggie with Puffy. I know it's gonna be hard, but we'll do it. We can eventually do it, man, cause we need to separate Biggie legacy from this goofy nigga. All right. The things that he did was his choice. Biggie was trying to dip. He was trying to go to Rockefeller. He was done with Puff. I'm pretty sure he had uh I'm pretty sure he had satisfied all his financial obligations. He was done with Puff. So yeah, man, let's let him be done with Puff once people start taking Puff Daddy songs down off of DSPs. If that happens, don't fuck with Biggie shit. That's all I'm saying, man. Please. This is Urban AI. Um, this is Urban AI. My nigga Bullets Gotti Show Live. Salute to Bullets Gotti, man. He's somebody that inspired me. Urban AI, strategic thinking media platform. We will be back live tomorrow. Salute to Louis, caking in the chat. I'm about to see what's up with them. Probably gonna hop on live with them. Get in the comments, like, share, and subscribe. I'm going live every day till I get 2,000 subscribers. I'm at 1,800, man. I need y'all help. Like, share, subscribe. Help the channel grow. Thank you for watching the show. I'm gonna see y'all on live tomorrow. Peace.